besties, how are you? Welcome to my DIY channel. In today's video, I'm gonna show you how to make a swag using two Dollar Tree Christmas trees, some Dollar Tree ornaments, Dollar Tree flowers, and all the other pretty things. As usual, it's gonna be high-end looking, yet on the budget. If you like these type of videos, please make sure you press like and subscribe to my channel for more, okay? Let's get started. By the way, look at this beautiful flower arrangement in a pumpkin vase. I received it from the board of directors for my contribution, voluntary work in Polish school, which was so nice, such a nice surprise. Look at all the vibrant colors, so pretty. I thought I'll share with you because maybe you are looking for inspiration for your Thanksgiving table. I made pumpkin arrangements before, so feel free to look up that video as well. And now come with me to the Dollar Tree as I get my supplies. I'm actually picking up 8 Christmas trees because I'll be making not one, but 4 swags. It's a custom order and the lady liked to hang these on her staircase. So this is an inexpensive way to make multiples. And as you can see, the color palette is white and rose gold. So I'm grabbing all the color coordinating accessories. The cedar picks are great value. The metallic greenery is something new. I really like the color. The lights, big snowflakes. A little bit of the frosted greenery for some contrast. The ribbon, I recommend going to Costco, BJ's, or Walmart. Even craft stores, you just get more for your money. And better quality as well. Same goes for the deco mesh. Get the 10 by 10. I have 2 colors here, white and rose gold. And we are going to cut these in 10 by 20 inches pieces. I have a cardboard here, 10 by 10, that I use it as a guide. Since I'm making 4 swags, I have to cut up all this mesh, but if you are just making one, all you need is a half a roll. So to make 1 swag, you are going to need 2 Christmas trees, get them out of the bags, fluff them up, and then put one in front of the other, just like so. And you are going to use 2 zip ties to tie them securely together. One somewhere here. And the second one an inch or so above. Cut off the ends. Hard to tell because these are white. But you can even crisscross the tips again for extra support if you like. And now you got a nice long swag for $3. That's still inexpensive for a wreath base. And that tip always unravels, so I like to cover with a piece of ribbon and some hot glue. While at it, grab a pipe cleaner and make a loop hanger at the tip over there. Then I did 3 more. This is like an assembly line, guys. Let me show you how we are going to add the mesh. Many of my besties already know. I just roll up one end 2-3 times, clip it, turn it around, roll up the other end 2-3 times, walk my fingers across, pinch in the middle, and make like a little bow tie. We are going to use the pine tips to twist tie these to the swag, just like that. Now we are going to use the other color. Again, roll up 2-3 times, clip it, turn it around, roll up 2-3 times, walk your fingers across, pinch in the middle, and attach it right next to it. We are going to continue this all the way around the swag. Okay, so we got 3 on this side. Now we are going to add on the other side. Okay, so we got 3 on the left, 3 on the right, 1 at the bottom, and now we need a couple more in the center over here. All right, look how nice and full that looks. That's 9 pieces of mesh right there. Next, we are going to add our lights. This is, again, a good value from the Dollar Tree. I also got the batteries there as well. And I'm going just to intertwine the cable from the one side to the other and glue the battery pack to the back. And make sure that the switch is at the top. It's easy to reach, and then reinforce it with a zip tie so it stays in place. We are going to use the pine tips and twist tie these lights so they stay in place. Let me turn these on so they'll be easier to see. Make sure you distribute them evenly around the swag. Doesn't it look pretty already? That's before we add the decorations to it. But it really is a budget-friendly swag that you can hang anywhere, you know, on the staircase, by the fireplace, on your lantern, doorway, of course. Let's add the ribbon next. Cut the fishtail and measure a tail, let's say 6 inches, pinch, transfer to the second hand, measure 12 inches, fold in half, that's a 6-inch loop, measure another 12 inches, that's a second loop, third, and let's do one more. You can make as many loops as you like. Pinch it all together, and we are going to attach this bow to the top of the swag. Hold it in the center, and we are going to use 2 pine tips to attach the bow. Just twist tie those 2 pine tips through the center of the bow. Now we are going to run that ribbon tail to the bottom. Pull that ribbon tail towards the bottom, find 2 pine tips and tie it down loosely, just like that. And then we are going to cut about a 6-inch tail right there. So this is how it looks, a nice big bow at the top, that tail running down on the side. And now, as you can see, we have some room over here on the other side that's empty, right? We need some pink right here. So let's cut just one loop, 24 inches, cut the ends, fold in half, and cut diagonally towards the wired edge, and you got the fishtails on both ends. Then just pinch like a 5-inch loop and twist tie it right there on the side of your swag. All right, nice and balanced now, right? So easy. I love adding ribbon. Makes a big difference. Now we are going to use some white velvet ribbon. This one is from Walmart. And we are going to do a similar bow like before, only a little bit smaller. Let's say measure 5 inches, then 11. So when you fold it in half, that's a 5.5-inch loop. And then measure another 11 inches, pinch and fold, 5.5-inch loop. That's 2. Let's do 1 more. And 3 loops right there. We are going to untie those 2 pine tips and place that bow on top of the first one. Spread out the loops in between. And now again, we want to run this tail on the side. Let's open those pine tips and attach. You want to make sure that this is nice and loose, like a roller coaster, okay? You don't want it straight going down. And then cut about a 5-6-inch tail. Isn't that nice? Next, we are going to cut some 12 inches long ribbon tails, whatever colors you have. When you pinch through the half, make like a V shape. You can attach these throughout your swag, like right there at the bottom, for example. And now I'm just going to attach these glittered silver ribbons on both sides of the swag. You know, I had to plan my ribbons very carefully because I want to make sure I have enough for all 4 swags. But if you just work on one, you might want to splurge and add much more than I am doing. Although this is plenty in my opinion. Next, we are going to make bundles out of our ornaments. You simply thread 3 ornaments on half of a pipe cleaner, twist tie it, and then attach it somewhere right there where your ribbon runs are to cover up those pine tips. So cute. You might want to glue them as well if you like. We are going to make a second set right there. And what's good about it that when you have your ornaments tied in a bundle like that, it's a bigger impact than just a single ornament spread out. Wherever you see an empty spot like that, that's it's a little something. Add your ornaments there, okay? And I think we need 1 more at the bottom. Yes, that's better. Okay, now let's add our pink flowers. I'm thinking to put one in one bow and the other in the center of the other bow. That looks nice. I'm just gonna add some glue and stick it over there in the pine tips so it's also tied in there, okay? I'm removing the green leaves. They're very cheap and also dark for our design. You know where the twist ties are? You want to tie that poinsettia in there so it's like reinforced over there. We have 1 more. Let's see where we're going to do that. Yeah, maybe on the side here, why not? Okay, and now our cedar picks. You can bend them to give them some movement. Let's cut these a little bit too long.
And we can stick them at the tip. And again, you can glue and twist tie in there as well. So we extended the bottom. Now let's add on both sides at the top. And we can add one more on the side over here as well. First I'm checking how it looks, and then if I like it, I'll glue it in. Okay, cut apart your greenery and let's see how we want to spread it out. I'm thinking the top corners again, like this, right? Add some color there. Right here where it's so white, and also on this side maybe slightly lower, just like that. I hang my wreath right there. The door is wide and the wreath is wide, but you can still see better, right? How to space these out. So add a little bit of that frosted greenery too for some contrast. And as you spread these out throughout your wreath, you're gonna see how you like it, where you need some extra, okay? And once you're happy how it looks, you just glue everything in and we are basically done here. Oh, that's right, we need a cherry on top. And how about this pretty little ballerina? Isn't she adorable? Rose gold glitter. I'm just gonna cut off that loop from the top and stick there right there on the side in the center. I'm going to twist tie her little foot and also reinforce with some hot glue. The lady who ordered these swags from me is my daughter's dance teacher, so I think she will really appreciate that little touch. Did you know that my daughter is a ballerina, by the way? She's been training for like 12 years already. Since she was 4 years old. I'm so proud. Here's the look at the finished result. I repeated 3 more times and created 4 beautiful swags. I think you can appreciate them more on my floor as it's a better contrast. And you can appreciate them even at nighttime with the lights on. So beautiful, isn't it? I think it's hard to tell that these were made mostly with the Dollar Tree items, right? They look really nice and high-end, and you can decorate your home anywhere on the railings, fireplace, doorways. So pretty, right? Please like and share with your besties, and see you next time, my besties. Love you. Bye-bye.